I'm going to be reading the book, The Many Colors of Harpreet Singh. Now, this is a book about a little boy who practices the Sikh religion. In the back of the book, a professor writes that Sikhs believe that God is in everyone and in everything, and the Sikhs practice the core values such as love, justice, and service. The turban that the Sikhs wear is to remind them of those values, and the kind of turban that Harpreet wears is called a patka. The Many Colors of Harpreet Singh by Supriya Kelkar. Harpreet Singh loved his colors, bright, muted pastel, or neon. He had one for every occasion. He wore yellow when he felt sunny, spreading cheer everywhere he went. He wore pink when he felt like celebrating, bopping along to Bangar beats. And he wore red when he needed an extra boost of courage. Harpreet took great care of his colorful patkas. He made sure they were clean and soft, smoothing each one out gently before putting them on. One day, Harpreet's mom announced that she found a new job in a snowy town across the country. "It'll be fun," his mom said. "It'll be an adventure," said his dad. "It won't be the same," said Harpreet. Saying goodbye took a lot of courage. Harpreet also had colors for not so happy occasions. He wore blue when he felt nervous, his heart thumping in his chest. He wore gray when he was sad and like a cloud about to rain. And he wore white when he felt shy, not wanting to be seen. Lately, at his new school, Harpreet had been wearing white an awful lot. He wore it on a field trip, and he wore it for a class party. And he even wore it on ordinary days, because even on ordinary days, he wanted to be invisible. "Do you want to wear red?" his mom asked. "No reason to be brave," said Harpreet. "How about pink?" asked his dad. "What's there to celebrate?" said Harpreet. "Maybe all you need," said his mom, "is a little sunshine." Harpreet shook his head and sighed. Look outside. No birds, no blooms, no beach, just cold. The next day, Harpreet went to school in white, feeling gloomier than ever before. It seemed like everything in this town was frowning along with him, even the snow. But it wasn't a frown at all. It was a smile. And Harpreet knew who it belonged to. "I like your hat," said Harpreet. "I like your hat," said the girl. "Mine's not a hat. Actually, it's called a patka," said Harpreet. "Mine's itchy," said the girl. Harpreet laughed. "I'm Harpreet," he said, and the girl extended a mitten. "I'm Abby." The next day, Harpreet was sure to wear red. For a class party a week later, he tried pink. It wasn't long before he dug his yellow patka out of his drawers. He made sure it was clean and soft, smoothing the wrinkles out gently before putting it on. Soon the trees had buds, and the outdoors were filled with the sounds of chirping birds. "All that's missing is the beach," said Harpreet's mom. She turned to Harpreet. "So, what color are you wearing tomorrow?" Harpreet thought for a moment. Maybe white, he said, and smiled. It reminds me of the snow. Yes, Harpreet Singh loved his colors. He had one for every occasion, even for just hanging out with a friend. And that's the story of Harpreet Singh. Have you ever felt sad and lonely like Harpreet did? Can you think of what you did to help yourself feel a little bit better? Maybe there's someone sitting next to you right now that you can tell them about a time when you felt sad. Or maybe there's a time when you saw someone else who is feeling sad and lonely. What did you do to make them feel a little bit better? Thank you for sharing this story with me.